Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. This is Lone Star Chick Plans and I'm back with another video today, and today we're going to be going over our debt payments. We're going to go over what happened in July and the plan for August. I've been doing these videos for 9 months now. Well, not for 9 months, but I've been doing these videos since January. So 7 months, but I've been on this journey since November of 2023, so last year, and it's been 9 months now. So I just wanted to go over and recap what happened this month and then what the plan is for August. So let's get into the video. Okay, so making sure you guys are in frame here. We're picking up where the balances start, and this is what the balance is left to meet our goal, which is 0. This is the balance we have left for all of these items. These are the ones that have already been paid off. We are on page number 2. So the last time we were able to pay off a debt was in June, and that was my care credit card for a vet bill. Now we're back to, we didn't pay anything off this month in full. Yeah, this was like the first month we didn't actually pay something off. So in May we paid a couple. In June we have not paid anything yet. In July we haven't paid anything off yet because we're kind of in that in between part where now it's getting to the hard stuff where it's going to take a few months before we get another win. I may change that in August because, you guys, I need a win. It's getting harder and harder to stay on track. To be motivated, it's, I'm not able to put a whole lot more towards debt. Of course I would love that, but that hasn't been possible. I'm struggling to pay what I'm paying now, but I'm making it work and we're doing it. So it is working, but it's just taking a long time and I'm getting impatient. So yeah, this is not easy. The first one, so Discover, we started with a balance of $7,757.74. This was a balance transfer from 2 different debts into my Discover card. I opened Discover just to do this. I didn't have Discover before. Now I do. I started with that because my max was $8,000, so that was all I could balance transfer. My current balance as of this month, I was able to make that $1,000 payment. Now, woohoo! Because that was my goal this month, was to be able to pay Discover $1,000. Never mind anything else, but Discover was getting $1,000. So I did pay that $1,000, and now my balance is $4,152.10. So we're getting close. Still going to be a few more months before we can get it down to 0. But the next one is my loan number 1. And that is also a balance transfer card. This is through my credit union where I have my checking accounts. And I had this card open for many, many years. I didn't use it for a long time. And so I checked to make sure it was still open, and they increased my balance, my credit limit for me, and I was able to transfer a credit card to this card. So I did a balance transfer and we started at $10,170.26. We are now at a balance of $8,998.15. This is just what we've been paying the minimums on. So all of these are getting the minimums. This is getting everything. So that is what we have been doing for that. For my page number 6, that one started with a balance of $2,589.34. My current balance now is $2,265.70. This one I'm only paying $53.94 a month. That's my minimum payment, so that's what I've been paying. It is no interest. So I want to say this is no interest, no interest, no interest, no interest. This has interest. So right now everything's kind of no interest, so we are making some headway, but of course not as fast as I would like. So there's that. So this balance is $2,265.70 right now. That's where we're at. And this is a medical bill from a surgery I had in November of last year. I did have to have a hysterectomy, and so that is paying the rest of this. I could take it out of my savings, but this is no interest, so we decided not to do that. So I'm just trying to pay it as I go. Pays number 7. This is also the balance of the residual last minute stuff that they finally settled out, and insurance, you know, finally paid their portion, and I was able to settle this up, and it came out to $257.10. My balance right now is $224.94, and the monthly minimum payment is $10.72. So it hasn't really gone down a whole lot in the last couple of months because it's only $10.72 a month. So I may, what I'm thinking, well, let me just go to the last one and then I'll tell you what I'm thinking for August. You guys can tell me what you think. Loan number 2. So this is my student loans. It's one loan all lumped together, and the balance is 25. What we started with was, when I started this journey, the balance I started with was $25,190.69. Current balance is $24,157.24. My interest rate is about 6% right now. Well, actually 6.25 is what my balance is right now for interest. What I'm trying to do for August, what I'm thinking is I'm going to kind of change it up a little bit, because y'all, I need to win. Okay, I need to feel a sense of accomplishment. It's getting hard and I just need to do it. So I think I'm going to change up my strategy a little bit. I'm going to pay this next month, and I'm going to throw a whole lot of money at this. Then the next month in September, so I'm actually going to go to pay my minimum for Discover. I'm going to, so my Discover and my loan number 1, which are balance transfer cards. I'm sorry guys, I keep skipping around. My Discover card and my loan number 1, those are balance transfers, and they are up in March of 25 for this one and for this one. They are up in March of 25. I know that I'm not going to be able to make this deadline for the second one. I'm going to try to do my Discover for sure. I don't think I'm going to meet the threshold for my loan number 1. So what I'm going to have to do is whatever I can pay it down by, I'm going to pay it down by then. And then I'm going to balance transfer it back to Discover so that I can continue no interest. I know I'll have a fee, some type of fee, balance transfer fee, but it'll still be less than paying interest when that balance hits. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to focus on paying these off, get these done, get them off my plate, because I just feel like it's just stupid. I know it's no interest, but I could knock these out pretty quick. I'm confident in that. It'll take me 2 months, but I can confidently pay those off and be done with it. And then all my medical stuff will be paid off finally, and be done with it and just be done. So then I'll be able to focus on these 2 left. I won't have anything else in the way. So I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to change my focus a little bit. I know I said what I said, but I need to win. So I think that's what I'm going to do. This will still put me at paying this off maybe by December, January. And then I'll be able to balance transfer this by like February. And then I will just go back to paying Discover. That will eliminate this. Then the balance will move to Discover, and then I'll just keep paying that down. That also buys me a little bit more time, because this card is also, I have a higher limit on this card than this card. And this card, I believe my limit is about $10,000. So this card will give me more flexibility, because what I want to do is a balance transfer if I'm allowed. I would like to balance transfer, let's say like half of my balance to my credit card so that I can start getting no interest on that. Pay minimum on this balance, whatever's left. Start hitting this one pretty hard. And I can save some interest, hopefully, and get it paid down quicker. So that's kind of what my thought process is on that. If I'm allowed, I know not everyone allows it, so I'm not sure if I will be able to or not. but I'm hoping that I will. So that's the plan for that. That's what I'm thinking. But so far, like for the totals, let's just go over that. So I started with a balance of 53,000, 327 and 57 cents. 53,000, y'all. 53,327 and 57 cents. I have 39,000, so right under 40,000, 39,798.13 left to pay my goal. I have paid, so in 9 months, I have paid $13,529.44, which is 25.37%. So a quarter of the way. A quarter of the way. So, yeah, I like 25. I like to focus on that number going up versus the other 75 that I have left to pay. I would rather see this number. This is more motivating for me than to see the other number and see how far left I have to go. If that makes sense. So that is kind of where we're at. We've been doing this for 9 months now. It's been a long journey, y'all. It's 9 months. I can't even believe it's already been 9 months. I feel like I just started. But yeah, it's been 9 months since I started really paying off debt. And in January is when I started my channel and started documenting everything for you guys. So you guys didn't get to see those couple months before, but of course it was still a mess because I was still getting everything together. I started really budgeting and using the zero-based budgeting method in June of last year. So I have a pretty good handle on it now. I know what I've got and I know how to work the numbers, and I'm, you know, just loving this way of budgeting. It's definitely helped me see way more clearly things that I wouldn't have before. But we still have a ways to go. So we still have $39,798 to go. So we're still not there yet, but we have managed to pay off 25%. So yeah, and what I did to get that percent was I did the amount that I have paid off, 13,529.44 divided by 53,000, and that gave me, and then multiply it times 100, and that gave me the percent. But yeah, I think I'm gonna switch my strategy. I think I'm gonna do that. I think I'm gonna focus on these two for August and September, and then go back to Discover, since I can meet that goal still even with making the change. I already know, and I already knew before, that I wouldn't be able to pay that one off in time. I would still be short maybe like 1,000 or 2,000. So I think I'm going to do that because I'm going to balance transfer it back anyway. I will still focus on Discover first because that one obviously has the least balance. And then, you know, I'll go back to the Snowball method, basically pay the lowest first and then work my way back up. So I think that's what I'm going to do. I mean, everything is kind of no interest except for my student loans, which we're not even looking at right now. So I don't think it matters as long as everything gets paid. But I think it's still a decent strategy. And if you're like me and you need a win right now to keep it motivated and keep it going and continue on, then I think that's what I'm going to do. But you guys, anyways, if you guys have a better idea, let me know in the comments. If you guys are with me, then leave me a comment for that too. Don't forget to like this video. If you're not subscribed, subscribe. So you can keep updated with me and let me know how it's going on your journey. But anyways, I did get this cute little charger. I got this cute little charger at Pop Shelf. I took my niece this past weekend to get some school supplies, and I found this cute little charger that also looks like a cute little plant, which I love. So I got it. So yeah, you guys, so that's where we're at. That's what we're working with. That's the plan for August. That's the update from July. Actually from July, I'll give you the numbers real quick. For July, we made $1,552.56 in debt payments. So my goal is pretty much every month to try to pay about $1,600. That's about my budget for paying off debt is $1,600. So that is what we did this month, was $1,552.56. So I think that is pretty close to our budget. That's pretty good. I think what kind of held me back a little bit was that I paid about $23 for the savings challenges I did through the Paying For on PayPal. So that kind of, I could have put that towards debt, but it's still okay. I'm pretty close to my goal, and I'm happy with that. I was focused on just trying to make it $1,000 payment to Discover. So anything else that got paid aside from that, I was happy with that too. All the minimums got paid. So yeah, we're doing good. July was a good month. So I will consider that wrapped up, and we're going to be moving on to August. So stay tuned, you guys. The struggle is real, but talk to you guys soon. Okay, bye. Have a good week.